I'm gonna be the bad guy, and I'm gonna, have this little knife, so I'm gonna surprise them, I'm gonna be like a little, homie from the hood, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up, man, I don't like cops. And then when they try to get me, or I drop the knife, whatever, they're gonna ask me to drop it, I'll drop it, and I'm gonna just bum rush them, and then we'll see what happens. I fight professionally, I'm a brown belt, so I'm kind of curious, to see if these officers can really take me down. So we're gonna make it happen, trust me, we are. It's gonna be good. What's up, officer? How can I help you guys? How you doing? Amazing. Hey, what are you doing here, man? I'm just walking the street, You are? Yeah.
Gotta find out.
Never gonna get me, man. You gotta keep trying, Johnny Law.
Yeah. Okay, got him a little bit here. Roll him. Nice. Roll him, keep him flat though. Now, yeah. There we go. Choke him, Charlie. Careful now. Yeah. Chance, your hands back. Have your hands back.
No, there's no tap for what? Keep going.
Got hands out. Cross, Charlie. Don't move. Got it? Hands out. All right. Bring this hand back. That hand back. All the way back. All the way back. Right here. Got it? And his wrist. Hold his wrist. You got his wrist? Yeah. Okay. Put your other hand back, man.
Nope. Okay.
There he is. Take your leg out. Okay. Take your leg out.
Gracie survival tactics, level 2, officer tested, suspect approved.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And I would walk 500 more just to be in the middle of 1,000 miles, to fall down at your door.
Thank you for joining us here at All Pro Racing. We bring you the final race of the Loose Lug Nut Silver Crown Series, brought to you by John Hedrick at the Paint Shop. Mitchell Reeves here with Michael Miko behind the cameras, as we're here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway today to crown a champion here, as it's going to come down between, looks like 2 drivers, the 01 of Roscoe Crittenden and the 20 of Matt Clifton. Should be a heck of a race. We're looking at 85 degrees here with 54% relative humidity. Track's a little hot out there. Drivers have been really complaining early about this slick track on exit. It's going to be something to watch here as we go through the race. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Michelangelo's Painting and Skiers Marine, for helping us broadcast this race tonight. As we are 1 minute into qualifying, going to see who can top the boards here, get that number 1 pit stall, maybe get an advantage on some of these cautions earlier or later on in the race here. The drivers are going to have 1 reset, so if they wreck their car 1 time, they're going to be able to get back in pit and get it fixed up and get back out there. Maybe see if we can have a good comeback story tonight with after a wreck and get back up there and maybe win this tonight. Definitely the storyline of the race coming in would be Matt Clifton is 8 points out of the points lead from Roscoe. He has missed a race early this season and has really come on strong here at the end, having 2 wins with a third place finish last week, setting him really in good position as we go into this final round. Dark horses in this race will definitely be Joseph Pascal and Don King. They are right there on the nick with only 14 points back. In a short moment here, we're going to bring Jason Hughes and John Hedrick, the 2 main guys behind this racing series, going to bring up, maybe get a couple words with them, see what they have on their minds and maybe their thought for the race coming up. John Hedrick and Jason, this is Mitchell Reeves up in the booth. How y'all doing tonight?
Not too bad.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Jason, it looks like you had a pretty good qualifying, sitting P6 tonight. Any thoughts going into the race tonight, and anything you want to say about Loose Lug Nuts coming up?
Yeah, it's pretty slick out here. That was actually slow time compared to practice, but I'm happy with it. I'm just going to try to be patient and be here at the end.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, John, we know that you are a heck of a painter. Tell us about some of your work and something about your paint chops and just how long you've been doing this kind of stuff.
Oh, I've been painting cars for a long time. Started out on the Xbox.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, everybody watching, definitely go check out John Hedrick on Trading Paints. This man can make a paint scheme of anything. Just give him a holler and he will work with you when he can, and he's got some awesome work. Make sure you guys go check it out and favorite his stuff. A lot of good stuff. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks
buddy.
a lot, Mitchell.
As we had Jason Hughes, John Hedrick, going to be racing in this race tonight. Jason's been getting stronger and stronger as this race has been going on. Look for him up there in the end of this race for the maybe winning it. As we have about 30 seconds left in qualifying, it looks like Southeast Motorsports' Matt Clifton is going to be on the pole. Points leader Roscoe Crittenden is going to be 4th. Something to watch as we start off, see if they stay clean or what's going to happen. As everybody starts to grid, we're going to wait a couple of seconds here and we will go through the field. Brought to you by All Pro Racing and Michelangelo's Painting. As we go through the field here, and starting in the first position in the number 20 Bass Pro Shops Street Stock, it's going to be Matt Clifton. On the outside of him in the number 14 with no sponsor is going to be Jeff Conover. New guy, but heck of a qualifying run. Starting in third is going to be the number 4 of Wesley Holland in a killer Monster Energy number 4 painted by our very own John Hedrick. Starting in the fourth position, the 01 Dukes of Hazzard General Lee. 01 by Ross Crittenden. He is the points leader. Keep an eye on him as we go through this race. Starting in the fifth spot is going to be George Hagen in the number 18. Very strong competitor here in the Silver Crown. He's going to be up there with him the whole race, I'm assuming. Starting on the outside, our very own Don King in the 23. Definitely been making some good moves here lately. See if he'll be up there as well. Starting in the seventh position is going to be Jason Hughes in the number 58 Pad Silver Crown car, also painted by John Hedrick. Heck of a paint scheme. On the outside, Nick Hunt in the number 8 Texas Racing Club. Starting in the ninth position is going to be 05 of Kenny Morris in the Bud Light Silver Crown. Starting in the 10th position, Burles Falcons. Definitely a man to watch out for. Been making some very good moves in the I rating and the SR. Somebody to definitely keep an eye on. And in the number 24 Bubble Yum Silver Crown is Everett F. Lane. Awesome looking paint scheme there. And the number 16 is going to be the number, and number 16 is going to be Danny Rude. Somebody else to watch out for there. Starting in the 14th position is going to be Joseph Pascal, two-time winner in this series. He's looks like he's going to be laying back here early. And to round out the top is going to be John Hedrick in the Dixie Chopper Silver Crown. Very normal for him to start in the back. Always likes to watch it and get a feel out for this race. As the pace car leads him into turn 3, we're going to be double file here. Leaders must go on green. So be watching for the green flag to start this race, and we'll see what happens here. As they come out of turn 4, Matt Clifton's going to lead him to the line as the pace car goes in, waiting on the starter to get this race going. Green flag is out. Here we go. As the 4 is already on Matt's bumper, he's going to back off. They're going to be side by side for the lead here going into turn 1. Oh, and they're getting loose. Everybody's trying to get a feel for this track and this close racing. And it looks like the 14 of Jeff Conover is going to take the lead in turn 2. Number 4 is not waiting. He's going to look on the inside of Matt. Matt better get it together. He's losing some spots. And as our points leader of the 01, Roscoe, runs in 4th. If he stays there all night, he will be in a good spot. All he has to do is finish 8th or better to take this championship home. As the 14 leads lap 1, looks like most of the field got single file very fast here. A lot of people trying to fill up this car and maybe seeing if it's going to be easy or harder to pass. As Wesley Holland in the number 4 goes off track, only loses 2 positions. Good save by him. Looks like Matt Clifton's going to go for the lead and going to clear him and take the lead on lap 2 here. Matt is always known to run up front and drive aggressive. That is definitely his thing. We call him Junior for a reason, and it's because he runs up front in almost every race we see him in. Unfortunately for Matt, though, as it sits, Roscoe is still the points leader running in 3rd place. This is definitely a race that Matt could win and still not win the championship, so that'll be a gap between those two guys that we're going to keep through this whole entire race. As we run through lap 4, our top 5 reads Matt Clifton in 1st, Jeff Conover in the number 14 in 2nd, Roscoe Crittenden, our points leader, in 01 in the 3rd spot. Donald King with a heck of a start, picking up 3 positions off the start there, running in 4th. And Wesley Holland in the Monster Energy Silver Crown with a heck of a save running in 5th place. And as we go green here, it's going to be really interesting to see if there's going to be a pit strategy here, as the number 18 is looking on the inside of the number 8 for the 6th spot here out of turn 2. George Hagen always has a really, really good car under him. Every week you will definitely see him in the top 5. Definitely got to watch out for him as we go through this race. As the 58 of Jason Hughes might follow him out of turn 4 to get by the number 8 of Nick Hunt. Side by side still. Nick's not going to give him any room. See if he can keep it there. Oh, looks like the 18's going to clear him out of turn 2 and take the position. As Jason Hughes is now looking on the inside of him too. Maybe he can get from that too. They're side by side as they go into turn 3. Looks like Nick's going to give him the position and Jason's going to move to P7. Very good start for Jason. As we get back to the lead, looks like Roscoe's on the inside here in the wall. Don't know what happened. Looks like he just got loose out of turn 4 maybe, but heck of a save, going to keep the 3rd spot. As we go back to the lead here, Matt Clifton in 20 starting to make a little gap on Jeff here. Jeff led the first lap, but Matt definitely showed the dominance in the car, taking the lead right back out of turn 4 on lap 2. Let's see how long he can keep it. Maybe get a win here today. Be his 3rd win on the season out of the only 4 races he's ran. He's had a heck of a season for missing 1 race. Oh, we have Don King in the wall out of turn 2. Looks like Wesley's going to take the 4th spot. Looks like Don just rode a little high there into the wall and went up the wall there, and it's going to give the number 4 the spot. Still rolling though. Good for Don. Good job. And as we look through the whole field here, it looks like everybody's single file, just riding it out, getting a feel for the car. We're going to see if anybody can maybe make a charge here at Matt. In the closing laps here, we're on lap 10 already. Heck of a start for these guys. Looks like in the last couple of laps, Jeff's starting to close the lead there on Matt. Maybe just trying to get a feel for him. Don't know if Jeff's riding or if he's really giving everything he's got. We know Matt is. As we're riding with Jeff Conover in the number 14 here. As you see there, it looks like he's running the middle line. That seems like the preferred line for everybody. That is actually the blackened part of the track, which for people that would not know, that is actually the rubber part of the track. That would be considered the main groove of this racetrack. Haven't seen Jeff a lot around here, but he definitely making a really good first impressions and really good racing here as he starts to run with All Pro Racing. Happy to have him over here. Speaking of All Pro Racing, go look us up on all-pro-racing.com. See what the next couple events coming up. We got a Gamblers race coming up. Should be a lot of fun. As we look at 3rd and 4th place here, after the 4 getting loose earlier in the race, it looks like he's going to make a comeback, get the run off Roscoe here out of turn 2. Go down the backstretch, see if the 4 makes an inside move on him. He is. They're going to be side by side. It looks like Roscoe might just give him the position. Roscoe knows that all he has to do is finish 8th or better, and he's got this championship. So I don't think Roscoe's playing really aggressive in this race. He's just trying to keep it clean and more worried about the championship than the win. As the lead or the gap between the 1st and 2nd stays the same, have a heck of a battle here for 3rd and 4th, but it looks like Wesley's going to start pulling away. And everybody else in the field is really spread out right now. Very interesting start to this race. Many people thought it was going to be a caution-filled race, but these all-pro drivers are showing everybody they know how to race, and they can turn a lot of green flag laps. That seems like what we're going to see for the rest of the race tonight. As we're only on lap 14 and we are already catching lap down cars, it looks like the 006 of Verlis Falcons is in threat of getting a lap. Looks like he's going to stay on the inside and let Matt pass him. Very, very respectful and classy move by the 006 there. And it looks like Danny Rudy is going to do the same thing. Great move. Good job, guys. Jeff's still sitting there in second place. Looks like Matt might have opened the gap just a tad, but Jeff is really holding his own. Looks like both of these guys have pulled about a 2-second gap on everyone behind them, as the number 4 of Wesley Holland and the number 01 of Roscoe Crittenden come out of turn 4. The name I said earlier, George Hagen, starting to make his run to the top 5. He's starting to catch the damaged car of Donald King. Donald's really holding his own, though, well, after getting in the wall really hard there in 5th place. Doing a heck of a job holding on to her.
Go ahead on the inside.
After 18 laps, Matt Clifton has led every single lap but one. Definitely showing everybody here he is here to win it, and that is about it. Knowing that he is not anything less than that tonight is going to be not enough. And that still might not be even enough to win the championship, even if he wins the race, depending on Roscoe's finish. As we see everybody go around the track, everything's seeming to be pretty calm. As we see the 05 Kenny Morris getting kind of tight there in the turns.
Let's
Tires,
have it on the front stretch here, George.
tires might be going away here. It sounds like Donald King in the 5th spot is going to let George by for the 5th spot.
No problem.
To get a check on these lap times here, it's looking like Matt Clifton is definitely setting the pace right now.
He's pretty high up here for you, Matt.
As Matt's going to overtake the 24 Bubble Yum machine of Everdef Lane. Bad thing for Matt, though, is that is going to be the 12th spot that he just lapped. Roscoe is sitting in the P4. Looks like it's going to be pretty tough for Matt to win this championship tonight. He's going to need a miracle, it seems like. As he overtakes the 16 of Danny Root for the 2nd time, putting him 2 laps down. Definitely have to give a shout out to all the lap cars for getting out of the way. It makes it much more easier on the lap cars or leaders, and that's just a very respectful thing to do, guys. 3rd place still sits Wesley Holland in the number 4 Monster Energy Silver Crowns. He gets loose out of turn 2. Another great save. Looks like Jason Hughes might have gone off the track. He looks like he also got loose out of turn 2 there as well, relinquishing the 7th spot for Nick Hunt to take over there. As this run goes on, we're obviously seeing a lot more people getting loose here. Definitely something to watch out. Maybe we'll see if we'll get a caution as the number 5 of John Hedrick is going to go lap down here. John Hedrick is the painter at Loose Lug Nuts. Heck of a painter. Definitely, he's got some awesome stuff on Trading Paints. So we have our first DNF tonight. Everdef Lane's going to take it behind the wall, it looks like. We're already 25 laps into this 60-lap race, almost reaching halfway, and Matt Clifton is showing his dominance in this very, very early. See if he can keep it through the whole race. As the 01 of Roscoe Critton is sitting in fourth, doing what he has to do to win this championship.
Thank you, John. Go ahead on the inside.
As John
here.
Hedrick is hitting the wall, and he's going to look like he might be flipping. Oh, he is not. He almost flipped there on the front stretch. He's still going.
Thank you.
Very, very close call there for John. As you saw him bouncing off the wall, this is very, very, very crazy stuff right there. Looks like John's going to go into the pits, maybe take it behind the wall and call it quits. Heck, tough break for John Hedrick. Actually, he still has his reset, so he can get that and get back out there. As the run goes on, a lot more guys are starting to get much, much more loose. See a lot of twitchiness in these Silver Crowns, especially on the exit. Something to watch as this run goes on, how long these guys will stay out. It's like Jason Hughes is going to take it down pit road 2 with his teammate John Hedrick. The 16 of Danny Rude is going to let the leader back again. As he got loose there in turn 1, it looked like. As we reach lap 29 at turn 2, Matt Clifton is still our leader, keeping about a 10 or 11 car gap on Jeff, but Jeff's not letting it get any more than that. He's trying to stay close, maybe get a caution or maybe have to pit here for tires and maybe get back in this race. Thanks for joining us here at All Pro Racing. As you're watching the last race of the Loose Lug Nut Silver Crown Series, our leader Matt Clifton is 8 points behind. Definitely showing his early dominance here. Gonna see if he can hold on to it, maybe get the win in a possible championship. But in order for that to happen, the man sitting in 4th place right now, Roscoe Critton, has to finish 8th or worse for that to happen, and it is not looking like that's gonna happen. Looks like we're going to be halfway here as Matt Clifton has now lapped all the way up to 9th place. Very, very, very dominant. As Joseph Scale comes over the radio and says he does not like this track. Coming from the 2-time winner in the series, really shows how hard Matt's really doing this and how good of a setup he has under him. As we reach the halfway point, we're going to do a run through the field into the top 5s. As we still stand, Matt Clifton is going to be your leader. As the number 14 of Jeff Conover, the underdog, is in 2nd. Definitely showing a heck of a run here. Number 4 of Wesley Holland in 3rd spot. Definitely been working that wheel this race to keep it up there. Championship leader 01 of Roscoe Crittenden's running in 4th, doing what he has to do to win this championship. And starting all the way back in the back, George Hagen is now making his way back to 5th place. Running a good top 5, but Donald King in 6th with the damaged Silver Crown, but is staying with George Hagen. Really shows that if he didn't have that damage, he might be up there battling for the lead. The 006 of Erlis Falcons is going to take it a bit down the road. Looks like he's had some problems this race trying to get it figured out. Hope to see him back on the track. 05, Kenny Morris got real loose on the backstretch there. Good save. These cars do not spin easily. You really have to give a better chance of almost flipping these things, as you almost saw John Hedrick there flip, than spinning them out. So 05, Kenny Morris is starting to get real loose. Definitely keep an eye on him. He might be bringing out a caution here soon. Giving it everything he's got to stay maybe on the lead lap and stay the lucky dog. Him and Joseph Pascal is going to be fighting for the lucky dog position if a caution comes out. You see him really wheeling it off there in the front stretch. We're giving you the live cockpit view here. Definitely showing how much he is wheeling that car. Eating up those tires right there. Looks like Joseph Pascal is going to look for the position here. As he bops and weaves in the front stretch again. Maybe the new line to New Hampshire. Oh, as he gets loose into the guardrail. We're going to stay green, it looks like. We've been waiting on it. He's been getting looser and looser. It seems like every single lap. Just trying to hang on. It looks like he's going to finally possibly take it down pit road here. Nope, he's going to stay out. As we take a look back at the lead, it looks like Jeff Conover's starting to make some ground on Southeast Motorsports' very own Matt Clifton. Matt's been dominant this race, but has he used his stuff up too early, and has Jeff saved enough to maybe make a run at him here with coming to 21 to go? Definitely something to keep an eye on. These guys have pulled out to a 5-second lead on Wesley Holland in the 4th spot. It looks like it's going to be down to these two guys, unless we have a caution. We have side-by-side action here. Oh, we have a caution. Oh, and it looks like Matt Clifton. Oh, Danny Rude, the lap down car, came down and hit Matt Clifton, our leader, bringing out the caution. Oh, tough break for Matt Clifton. Looks like Matt just had nowhere to go. Danny came straight off the wall there. Looks like Danny was just got loose, hit the wall, and came straight down. So we have our first caution. It's going to be very interesting to see what everybody's strategy is going to be. Fortunately for Matt Clifton, he has a quick fix, so this race is not over for him yet. As we bring you if we look at the replay on Danny Rudy, looks like he just got tight and came down, and Matt just had nowhere to go. I'm sure Danny did not mean to do that. Just tough, hard race, and these tires really fell off bad, and this is going to be a big break for a lot of guys, especially Donald King that needed to pit. As we bring you our first Michelangelo caution. Michelangelo's painting caution. Based out of Arizona. If you need any of your painting needs, get a hold of Michael D'Amico. How great work he's doing over there. So we bring him down pit road. A normal pit stop in these is going to be about 27 seconds. Let's see if anybody takes two tires to maybe get an advantage here. It looks like the 4 of Wesley Holland's going to get the run out. And it's going to be to the 14 of the 01 of Roscoe Critton. So Wesley Holland wheeling and dealing earlier, is going to take the lead off the pit road. Good job, crew. As we go through our caution laps, we're going to bring down our points leader. Excuse me, our second place, Matt Clifton. Maybe get talking about that wreck, see what happened. Mitchell Ray's up in the booth for Matt Clifton. You got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, go ahead.
Well, Matt, we saw you dominate the early part of that race. About 39, 38 laps led there. And as your luck has always happened, it looked like Danny just got in the wall and came down. What happened from your point of view?
You pretty much nailed it on the head, dude. If it weren't for bad luck, it wouldn't have any at all. But we're fixing to dominate the rest of this race, Big Guys Green.
Well, speaking of dominating the race, you've done it so far. Is there any worries about getting through the field here? Do you think you're going to be able to get through these guys pretty fast?
It's going to be hard. The easiest way to pass is on entry. You're going to have to beat them through the corner and hope that it sticks coming off. We'll have to see how it goes, but I think I can get back up there. Jeff's going to be hard to get around. He's pretty quick.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Southeast Motorsports' very own Matt Clifton, a.k.a. Dale Jr. We'll catch you at the end of the race, sir.
All right, buddy.
Sounds like Matt's really sounds like he's going to have the car to beat here. He's definitely shown it. But as everybody knows, actions do speak louder than words, so let's see if he can back up the talk. Definitely going to keep my eye on the Black Sheep Jeff Conover. Heck of a race here in the Loose Low Nut Silver Crown Series, brought to you by John Hendrick, the paint shop. Wesley Holland's going to take him to the green, though. Going to be restarting with 15 to go. So everybody's going to have to get up on the wheel and see if they can get it going. Third place still sits our points leader, Roscoe Crittenden. To come out of turn 4. Wesley Holland in the Monster Energy Silver Crown. Gonna bring him to the green as the pace car is off. And we're back to green flag racing. It's the 14, looks like he's gonna get a little bit of a headway there. Gonna be side by side, wheel to wheel. Oh, as Roscoe's looking on the inside with 3 wide for the lead. Roscoe's gonna take the lead. What a move by the points leader. Look like they're gonna be 3 wide behind him, but Roscoe's gonna take the lead. Wesley and the 14 were just wheel to wheel there. Looks like they locked wheels going into 1, and Roscoe took advantage of it and is going to take the lead. As Matt Clifton said, restarted in the 8th position, already up to the 5th spot, looking on the inside of Jeff Conover in the 14 as George Hagen looks for the 2nd spot and 3rd. This side-by-side race, and Roscoe's got to love it as Jason Hughes is in the wall in 1 and 2. Going to be okay. George Hagen in the 4, wheel and deal again. They're 3 wide. 14's in the wall in the backstretch. There's action all over the place, guys. Oh, as the 18 gets into the 20. What a save by Matt Clifton. They're side by side for 2nd place. Matt knows what's on the line here. He knows what he's got to do. Let's see if he can do it going into turn 1. As George Hagen's going to give him the spot. Well, at the start of this race, we kept our eye on 2 guys, and we're going to keep our eyes on the same 2 guys. Roscoe's going to be in 1st place. Can Matt Clifton run him down here in about 13 laps? Unless we have a caution and maybe make it a little bit closer. If Wesley Holland is not giving up yet, he's looking on the outside of George Hagen. They're hitting wheels again. These guys are beating and begging for here in the top 5. Here comes Donald King in the wall earlier, got that reset, going to come back through with the all-pro paint scheme on it. They're going to be hitting wheels. As the 4's in the grass again, they're 3 wide. And George Hagen's going to take the 3rd spot back. Wesley did that earlier in the race too, but he came back from it, see if he can do it again. As we look back at the lead, looks like Roscoe has taken about a 2nd lead on Matt Clifton there. We're going to see if Matt can maybe close the gap and see what he can do. Definitely the race to watch here is going to be back to 4th and 3rd. put a blank between these three drivers here. Like George Hagen, Donald King in the 23, and the 4 of Wesley Holland, all battling for the 3rd spot. Looks like George starting to pull away a bit. And Don's telling Wesley to let him by on the outside. Gonna let him back for the 4th position. Very good move on Donald King's part. Shows what kind of class he really does have. Somebody's off in the grass here on the backstretch. Looks like Wesley Holland again. Will be his 3rd time in the grass that he saved it. Oh, and he spins it. Will we have a caution? He's on the apron. I don't think we're going to have a caution. Tough break for Wesley. He had a heck of a car. Our pole sitter been fighting it all day, and it finally came around on him. Tough break. Go back to our leader here with 9:08 to go. Roscoe Crittenden, our points leader and our leader in the race, is going to take him out of turn 4 for 7 laps to go. It looks like as we look through the field here, everything's calmed down. The top 5 reads Roscoe Crittenden, Matt Clifton, George Hagen, Donald King, and Joseph Pascal. Great comeback for Joseph Pascal. Was a lap down earlier, got the lucky dog, and is back in the top 5. Very good comeback for him. Starting to get some lap times on the top 2. Roscoe's running a 29.3, but Matt is coming with the 29.1. He is picking up about 2/10 a lap. Matt's got the car to beat. He's got the fastest car, but is he going to have enough laps to get to him? Something else to watch, too, with Matt being 8 points behind. Is he going to do anything to Roscoe? But it looks like he got loose, and he lost all the time he just worked on the last 3 laps of the game. Oops. As the 18 and Nick Hunt's looking on the outside of Joseph Pascal as he's getting loose. The 14's going to follow Jeff Conover, going to take the 6th spot. Good move by both those guys. Joseph Pascal's got a little loose and lost the position. Tight racing here back for the 5th spot. 5 laps to go here in the final round of the Loose Lug Nut Silver Crown Series, brought to you by John Hendricks Paint Shop. Oh, and we have somebody flipped over. Wesley Holland was flipped over in turn 3. Looks like he got it off the track in time prior to the caution. What a flip. Down the whole backstretch, looked like he was on his roof. Crazy. So we look back to the lead here. It looks like Roscoe Crittenden's still in the lead with 4 laps to go. Will Matt Clifton catch him? Only time will tell. It looks like Matt Clifton got the wall out of turn 4, and that might be his race, guys. 3 laps to go. Looks like Roscoe has opened up about a 2nd lead here. No better way to end the year, winning the points championship and the race. If Roscoe can hold on, this will be his first win of the season. Definitely no better time to get it. Last race of the season to seal the points championship. Carlos Falcons gets loose on the back stretch, but is going to keep going. Good save by Verlis. Definitely have to give a shout out to all the guys watching in the chat room. Been a heck of a race to watch. Definitely a great race to call. As we come out of turn 4 here, Roscoe Crittenden's taking it across the line for the white flag. Can he bring it home for the win and the championship in the General Lee Dukes of Hazzard 01? Matt Clifton in 2nd place. Looks like he's waved the white flag on himself. Go ahead and congratulate Roscoe, the 01, winning the race, but importantly, winning the Loose Lug Nut Silver Crown Series race in New Hampshire. Congratulations to Roscoe and the whole team. Second's going to be Matt Clifton. George Hagen in third, Donald King in fourth. Great comeback for him. And 14 of Jeff Conover, taking it home in the fifth spot. Definitely a lot of congratulations here to Roscoe. Great guy to win this race. Always been a clean race. Really happy to see him win this championship. Also, a big shout out to Matt Clifton finishing second place in the Silver Crown Series. Big tip of the hat to him, only being here for 4 races in this series and still coming home with a second place finish. See if we can maybe find Roscoe here in the chat lobby. Don't think he's in here. We might have to go to the iRacing to get the interview on him. Well, as we looks like we can't get a hold of Roscoe. Looks like we're gonna pull down Matt Clifton here, see if we can get an interview with him. Well, Matt Clifton and Mitchell Reeves up in the booth. You brought it home second. Tell us about that last restart and that run you had.
Yeah, somebody, I don't know if it was George, somebody got me in the left rear. I was on the outside. And almost turned me, and it knocked something out of line, knocked my toe out or something, but it didn't drive right after that. And I was giving it everything it had to try to catch Roscoe, and couldn't do it.
Wow. Well, we saw you and him battling really hard there for the lead and for the championship there. Heck of a race on your part. How does it feel to run all these races, or just run 4 races and come home with a second place finish in points? You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, I'll take it, man. I'm glad Roscoe got it. I wouldn't want to lose to anybody else. He drove his ass off.
Well, alrighty. Well, Matt, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Jason Hughes, John at Loose Lugnuts, D'Amico, All Pro, everybody on the whole team, the whole league for doing it.
Well, we got to thank you for coming here and racing with us, Matt. Matt Clifton, a.k.a. Dale Earnhardt Jr., bringing home in the second spot in the race and in point. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, buddy.
We're going to pull Roscoe Crittenden into the broadcast lobby. Roscoe Crittenden finally got a hold of you. Congratulations on the point championship and also the win. What's your emotions right now?
Oh, it was quite an exciting race. Really did not expect to win that, so the emotions are a little high. My goal was to just ride and not to pass a single car, really, because knowing I just finished close, I had the championship wrapped up. I was being really conservative and just really got lucky on a pit stop there, so the emotions are feeling good.
Well, Roscoe, when we came to the last restart there, you were sitting third. I know you had a lot of stuff on your mind, but you saw the inside open up and you shot it there going into turn 1, and that looks like that's going to be the All-Pro Racing move of the race. Tell us what made you make that move and what made it happen, what made it work.
I really had no choice in that one. If I'd let up off the gas to get behind those guys, it'd have checked up and it'd been a disaster. So I didn't really have a choice. I'm not sure why it was so slow there at that moment, but I was there before I knew it. So it's one of those you didn't have time to think about.
We got you there. Well, Roscoe, is there anybody you'd like to thank for the win or maybe in the championship?
Well, yeah, I want to thank Matt for some great racing. We had some great racing all season long. He won a number of races, and that was actually my first win in this series. So I was very lucky to beat Matt. Matt's a very good racer. Enjoy a race with him, and really enjoy all the loose lug nut guys and the All Pro Series guys. It's been a lot of fun this series, except for one little race there at Michigan. Quite a few wrecks, but that's when it happens, when the competition's so high there. But yeah, it's great. I really thank those guys. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Roscoe, you were obviously definitely a favorite here over at All Pro in the Silver Crown Series. Really happy to see one of the one of the nicest guys I've seen over here, and really happy to see you win it. And congratulations, man! You really did deserve it.
Thanks, Mitchell. I got to also put a shout out to the Boar's Nest. You guys get down there and see Daisy. I'm sure the beers will be on the house tonight.
Well, make sure you get me one, sir.
Lining the bar up now, I'm sure.
There's our first place as we're going to bring down George Hagen. See if we can get an interview with him. Or actually, no, it looks like George might have already left the TeamSpeak. So that's going to probably wrap it up here. We're going to look through the final standing order here. As the 01R Point Series champion, Roscoe Crittenden is going to take home the win and the championship. First win in All-Pro Racing. Big shout out for that. Awesome job. Matt Clifton bringing it home in second place. Heck of a race for him. George Hagen in third. Donald King come back after hitting the wall earlier. Going to bring it home fourth. Jeff Conover with a strong finish in fifth. Nick Hunt in the Texas Club 8 is going to bring it home sixth. Joseph Pascal, after being a lap down, is going to finish on the lead lap in seventh. Kenny Morris is going to bring it home eighth. A lap down. Jason Hughes in ninth, 2 laps down. Wesley Holland with a tough break. Had a heck of a Silver Crown car. And was going to bring it home in the top 10, but had probably a top 5, maybe a third place car there. Burles Falcons in 11th. Danny Rude in the 12th position. John Hedrick's going to bring it home 13th, and rounding out our field in the 14th spot is going to be Everett F. Lane. Once again, we're going to give a huge shout out to All Pro Racing and Loose Lug Nuts. John Hedrick at the paint shop. Go check him out at Treading Paints, guys. He's got some awesome stuff. Definitely go check him out. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the race tonight, and we will be looking forward to what Loose Lug Nuts going to bring to All Pro Racing next. I'm Mitchell Reeves. Michael D'Amico behind the cameras. Thanks for joining us.